The room is quiet, but not peaceful. You sit across from her, watching the soft glow of her phone illuminate her face. Once that light reflected laughter, curiosity, a warmth that pulled you closer. Now it feels like a barrier, a screen between two people who used to speak without words. You haven't seen proof, no messages, no names, but something has changed. And if you're honest with yourself, you felt it before you could explain it. Act I, the shift you can't screenshot. It never starts with a confession. It starts with a delay. A message you would have received instantly now arrives hours later. A conversation that once flowed like music now stumbles, awkward and hollow. Her replies shrink. Her curiosity fades. You find yourself staring at your phone, rereading dry responses that feel like echoes of someone who used to care. This is where most people make a mistake. They wait for evidence. But relationships don't collapse in dramatic explosions. They erode quietly, like a slow leak beneath the surface. What's changing isn't just behavior, it's priority. And priority always reveals truth before words do. Act 2, the emotional distance. Picture this, you're together, but something feels off. There's a subtle withdrawal, a half step back where there used to be closeness. Conversations feel like obligations instead of desire. She's there, but not fully present. You speak, but she doesn't lean in anymore. You laugh, but she doesn't follow. This is emotional distancing in its purest form. Not loud, not obvious, but deeply felt. Attraction, when alive, pulls people closer. When it fades or splits, it creates space. And space, left unaddressed, becomes silent. Act 3, the invisible comparison. Now imagine something even more subtle. She meets someone new, not necessarily better, not necessarily more compatible, just new. And new cars carry energy. Her mind begins to compare, not consciously, not maliciously, but instinctively. The unfamiliar feels exciting. The predictable feels comfortable, too comfortable. Suddenly, small things about you begin to stand out. Habits she once ignored now irritate her. Routines that once felt stable now feel stale. You notice it in her tone, sharper, more critical, less forgiving. This isn't just about another person, it's about contrast, and contrast exposes stagnation. Act 4, the language of distance. Then the words begin to change. I just need some space. I want to focus on myself. I'm figuring things out. Individually, these phrases sound harmless, even healthy, but context is everything. When these words appear alongside emotional withdrawal, reduced effort, and shifting attention, they tell a deeper story. She is loosening the connection without breaking it. A soft exit, not quite gone, but no longer fully there. And here's where tension peaks, because your instinct is to hold on tighter, to ask questions, to demand clarity. But pressure at this moment does not bring truth. It accelerates distance. Act 5, the turning point. This is where the story changes, depending on your response. You have two paths. Path 1, react emotionally, chase reassurance, seek control. This leads to desperation, and desperation erodes attraction instantly. Path 2, become still, observe, not passively, but with composure. You stop interrogating and start noticing. Patterns, not moments. Consistency, not excuses. And instead of shrinking into insecurity, you expand. Your life grows. Your focus sharpens, your energy redirects, not to win her back, but to reclaim yourself. Because here's the truth most people avoid. If her attention can be redirected, it was never fully anchored. And that realization isn't failure, it's clarity. Final act, resolution, power in stillness. The strongest presence in any room is not the loudest, it's the most grounded. If her distance is temporary, your stability will draw her back. If her distance is permanent, your stability will carry you forward. Either way, you win, because you didn't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone who was already drifting. Closing insight. Love isn't tested when everything feels easy. It's tested in silence, in distance, in moments where something feels off, but nothing has been said. And in those moments, your power lies in this, not chasing clarity, but becoming someone who doesn't need to. If you've ever felt that shift before seeing proof, Trust that instinct. It's not paranoia, it's perception. And perception, when sharpened with discipline, becomes your greatest advantage. Note, not every distance is yours to close. Some are meant to reveal who was never truly within reach. Love. All trust, few.